What is going on, Ada Nation? Welcome to Dap Central. My name is Fareed. I'm shooting from a different location as I'm prepping for the launch of Rare Evo. I'm actually going to be heading over to their pre-registration later on today. But we just got some breaking news from the Meld protocol that I want to go ahead and cover here as a part of today's video. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Meld, I have a fully dedicated playlist breaking down what they're bringing and their core offerings and solutions for lending and borrowing, not only on Cardano, but within the crypto and Web3 space. Now, in the past month or two, they've been prepping in order to launch their Meld Neobank as well as their Meld mobile application. So as a part of today's video, what I want to do is dive into an email that I just received from the official Meld team after signing up to be an early tester for their mobile application. Now, after we review that particular email, there's a nice little bonus here at the very end, which is going to be a video or a preview of the actual mobile application, which will be coming over into testing with the first cohort, I believe holding about 150 members from their community, specifically Diamond Hand holder NFTs first. And then they're going to work to branch that out and expand that program for the general community. So without taking up any more time, let's go ahead and just jump right into the email here. And then we're going to jump into that video demo. So again, about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I signed up for an official role as a beta tester, and I've just received this beta testing update email. So it reads, the Meld app is currently underway. How are you doing, Melders? A big thanks for filling out the application form to participate in the first beta testing cohort. As I mentioned earlier, that's going to be about 150 members from the community. The Meld app looks great and feels extremely slick, and we are just around the corner from setting a new standard for financial applications forever. That is one of the biggest things that has drawn me to Meld, is their attention to detail and the fact that they're going to be doing something that has yet to be done in this particular space. That is going to be crypto to fiat lending. Now, I know that there was a recent chat or a recent Twitter space with Ken Oling, who's going to be the CEO of Meld, and a minor setback, which was the EMI license, which they were trying to get done with a partner, at which that partner actually pulled out at the very last minute. So while that was a minor setback, I want to remind you guys here that that is just going to be one core piece of what Meld is offering. They can still move forward with a lot of their other core offerings. It's just that with respect to the Neobank, instead of having a Meld specific bank account, which again would be under the premise of that EMI, you'll have to connect your own existing bank account in order to leverage the Meld platform. Now, to add to that before I continue on, the team has confirmed that they are working to get additional partners, and that there are talks to see who else they could actually get the EMI license with in order to keep moving forward. So again, while it is a minor setback, I don't want to discourage the community as the Meld team continues to build and deliver on other areas, not only within Cardano, but within their Meld L1, as well as Avalanche and other ERC20 compatible networks. That's actually going to take me to another point here, is that the Meld team will still be committed to building on Cardano. I know that there was a Twitter space again where a clip was made about Ken, and I just want to reiterate here that I did reach out to the team and none of their offerings for Cardano has changed. So they're going to be rolling out, I believe, regular Cardano staking as well as Meld token staking on the Cardano network. And then in one of my prior videos, I touched on the fact that the Meld team has already released their open source code base for lending and borrowing on Cardano. They're currently working with IOG on an issue right now. And once they get that resolved, they'll be able to launch that. And I believe, again, that that was all surrounding liquidations and just overall security when it comes to users' funds on the Meld protocol. So without going on a tangent there, let's jump back into the email here, and then we're going to jump into today's brief demo. So it states, so these things with respect to just developing Meld and what they're bringing takes time, and we've encountered delays along the way. We greatly appreciate your support as we build a state-of-the-art product and set of services. Now, because I am a Diamond Hand NFT holder, again, I will be getting early access to this platform. I'll leave the link down to their official NFT collection, which I believe is made up of about 4,600 different NFTs. But again, that will get you early access to a lot of the Meld features as they begin to roll out here on their multi-chain approach. So understanding that, because I am a Diamond Hand holder, I'll soon be receiving an additional invitation to what they're going to be calling the Meld App Ignition event, which will be a live demo of the application, providing us, the community, with a solid foundation to begin testing, leaving us with no questions unanswered. So I'm looking forward to that. And then right below that, we've got the sneak peek, which we're going to jump into in just a minute. Now, after the Meld Ignition event, they'll send out invitations to the first chosen 150 testers who will be a part of that first cohort. Now, this is not anything new. The Meld team did do something very similar when it came to their testnet, which launched, I believe, on January 19th-ish of this particular year. And that was only open to a subset of Diamond Hand holders. And then over the course of the next 2 to 3 months, where they gathered more information, made updates, they then began to roll that out and open it up to the general public. So similar approach here with the Meld app beta testing. So after the first 150 testers are chosen, they will then gradually increase beta testers until they open it up to the larger public. Now, what can you actually expect to test as a part of this app? Well, there's going to be 3 different things. The first is that you'll be able to get your hands on the first version and experience the Meld app for yourself. You'll also be able to go ahead and get ahead of the curve by completing the KYC process for fiat capabilities at launch or when the time comes. And then last but not least, you'll be able to send and receive crypto across 4 different blockchains. I would assume that Cardano would be one of them, the Meld L1, Avalanche, and potentially Matic as well. So I'll be keeping an eye out. And again, as soon as I get my hands on this app, I'll go ahead and share that news here with you guys. Now, as promised, we are going to take a look at the very first sneak peek that we have here coming from the official Meld team when it comes to the Meld app beta on mobile. And I believe this will be done on Apple iOS with a rollout in anticipation for Android coming up very, very soon. So if you're an Android user, stay tuned. The Meld team is aware of the need and the growing user base that is using Android. But for now, they will be rolling this out for iOS users. So let's go ahead and roll this here. We've got the Meld logo. We've got some sort of security there taking place in order to actually access the application. Now, looking at the top portion, we can see what chain we're on or how many chains we're currently on. We've got some price action. We've got the ability to send or receive a particular asset, as well as the actual chart of the asset listed at the very bottom. And then we've got an overview of the entire wallet and the portfolio balance, which right there shows as $2,401. Scrolling up towards the top there, we have some of the top movers and what is going on. We've got some settings there for different languages and countries. And then we've got the user entering their particular location here. And they're going ahead and entering the UK. We've got some additional information surrounding the user where we can see some of the profile details. And I believe that is going to wrap it up. So that is going to take us to the end here for today's brief update on Meld. Again, they continue to build in the bear market as so many other platforms within and outside of Cardano continue to do the same. Again, I've got to keep this particular update brief as I will be going on and providing additional interviews as a part of Rare Evo, but I hope you guys found this particular video to be helpful or insightful. If you did, I would appreciate you if you could tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by and you want more content like this, not only covering Meld, but other Cardano projects, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions for me surrounding anything we've touched on as a part of today's video, then as always, make sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below. That said, I will see you guys in the next video.